Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very quick and simple project life page that I wanted to share with you. It is for my 2024 album and I think it covers week 7. I know, I say it every time in these videos that I need to add the week and then I never do. Someday, you guys, someday. I loved the Right Now cards from the Present Story Kit, which I think was from December. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to use those. I have the digital kit as well, and I was able to create a clipping mask for my photos. And I picked out a total of 6 photos from this week that really kind of summed up the week. And I also matched the photo to a color card that matched best. So like for my son, I saw some red and yellows, so I put his Right Now card next to that, and then so on and so forth. And I was able to get, as you can see, a total of 6 cards as well, so it's going to be a lot of really fantastic stories. I just wanted to make sure I have things aligned, and I also made sure that I didn't put the Right Now cards too close to the edge. I am going to add a little stamped border down at the bottom to make it less plain, I guess you could say. I didn't know if just leaving all those cards would make it be enough or if it needed just a little something extra. And I did decide to go with the extra. I love these cards and I'm loving how this is coming together. I'm so glad that I am doing this 6x8 project life and kind of thinking outside the box of how I can tell my stories. And also with this one, it really kind of forced me to narrow down what stories I want to tell from this particular week and which ones were the most important. So I knew that I was going to stamp off the page and I just didn't want to get that on my desk. So I grabbed this black mat and I got to work stamping. I stamped this moment and then the little starburst. I also decided to stamp the tag that comes in that stamp set, but it doesn't have like an outline of the stamp. It doesn't have that. So I'm going to trace that with a pen in just a little bit. I'll also grab a few other stamps like currently, EXO, and then a heart. And I'm not sure if the heart is from Ali Edwards. I believe I had to grab that from somewhere else. I don't remember, but I wanted to have the heart in there since it was February. As you can see, I just flipped the tag stamp over and I was able to trace the tag shape and I love it. It turned out great. Now you can't even tell that it was, missing that outline. I will add in a few more stamped pieces over on the left and the right, kind of building that cluster. So it's a lot of clustering and layering with my stamps, and it turned out so good. I was tempted to add a second border up at the top to kind of, frame in the Right Now cards, but I decided, you know what, it doesn't need that. I really don't want to take away from the Right Now cards. I just want to add a little something extra. So refrain myself from stamping all over the place. And then after I get this page done, I will be very close to finishing up February and then I can start on March. I'm also working now on May of last year, so I'm going to be sharing a May video soon. So I'm going to use this, I think it's called a zebra gel pen, and I was talking to a friend and said this gel pen is not working. She suggested warming it up in your hands, like rolling it back and forth, and that really helped with this particular project. So hopefully it'll continue to work. Otherwise, I will not be using this pen anymore. But I just wanted to share that in case anybody tries this pen. I believe it's linked in the description box below. The first card that I wrote about was about my son and our cat Chase. They just love to cuddle up together, especially when my son is playing video games. The second card is all about what's in my passenger seat, little things, big days. Susan on Instagram kind of started that, picture prompt, and I just love it. It really gives a great capture of like what's going on in my life. So I have my purse, the library bag, some grocery bags, and then a costume for my daughter. So I wrote all of that stuff down, and I love, like I said, how it just captures my season of life and what's going on. Speaking of my daughter's costume, she dressed up as a important person from American history, and she picked Margaret Hamilton, and she needed glasses. And so Oma and Opa gave her some old glasses, and I took out the lens, and then she decided she needed to practice wearing them. And so she wore them while she was watching TV and cuddling with us. And I just got this adorable photo of us on the couch, and I love it. My daughter actually looks fantastic in glasses. So I love her dedication to her project. It was the best. The next one is talking all about groceries. My husband is the one that has done groceries for years, and it just works that way. I kind of plan the menu, and then my husband takes it from there. And we usually prefer one store, but sometimes we need to get things, grocery order pickup, and we just love it. I don't know about you, and I don't know if you have it in your area, but it is the best. And so I just go and get my basket, and they just load them up into my car, and it's so awesome to have like one thing off of our plates. So the next photo is a photo or a story of my husband and I doing yard work together, and I had my daughter take a video, and I took that video and then took a screenshot. So that's what this picture is. It's a screenshot that I was able to print out, and I absolutely love it. It's the best. And I can't wait to do that in Week in the Life to pass the camera to another family member. So as you can see here, my husband and I were doing yard work, and we make a great team when it comes to getting stuff done quickly for the yard. The last little story is how my husband and I spend one-on-one time with the kiddos. So I'm with our daughter reading, and then my husband is usually playing Call of Duty together, some sort of game that they love to play, and I'm like, great, whatever. And then they high five when they are done or they win a round or something. And now they're at the point where they're almost gonna like level out of the game. I don't know, but they love it, and my page is done. I absolutely love how much journaling I was able to get, and how I was able to go a little bit deeper with these everyday stories instead of just saying, this is a photo of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye.